as the postseason continues here on EA Sports. We're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Always fun to get a peek at Tom Brady as he gets in place to command this offense for Tampa Bay.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. He completes it to Evans. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on it.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Brady going to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And Rudolph has it left side. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
There's Evans again, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Second down, back to Fournette.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Brady now to throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board. Suckup now set to kick it off following the made field goal.
From the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession.
They'll be led out by last year's Super Bowl champion QB and his 14th NFL season now out of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
And the quality of opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round. But he's coming off such a sensational performance, I'm not sure he cares. 4 touchdown passes in the last game, and you'd have to imagine his head coach would sign up for that right now.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive.
They've got the ball in a great spot here, already inside the red zone following that fumble recovery.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, and this one hauled in by Rudolph. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Brady. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Terrell Lewis
with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Succop's kick is good, and that will make it 6-0.
So the fumble recovery hadn't set up an ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they have, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, you know, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Brady now on 1st down. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Again, it's Brady.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again.
A pass underneath for Fournette.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Here's Brady to throw.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal.
From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
They'll go again here with Akers.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Stafford on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford, and down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks in the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Now Stafford, as we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Brady now on first down.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
He'll leave this one for White.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Going right back to Akers.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Jalen Darden.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Stafford. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Stafford on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful Divisional Round Weekend. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Back to throw, Stafford. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, L.A.
Cam Akers.
58 yards.
And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Brady.
Here's White. They set up the screen.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady over the middle, complete. That's Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Brady going to try and throw on third down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This the first of 4 Divisional Round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other Divisional Round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Green Bay Packers. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Rams. And the rushing numbers should tell the story of why they trail at the half. They're still in single digits in yardage as a team through 2 quarters of play. That's not good. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here of the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
On second down, they'll run with White. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Leonard Fournette stops short of the marker on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. On 1st down, it's Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Cobb. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. From just shy of midfield. Stafford.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll be brought down just shy of 40.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Fournette. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Stafford.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
4th down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal.
And Gay knocks this one through. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Mike Evans of the Tampa offense about to set up shop.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Fournette.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Rams have got it back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Stafford. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And it's 3rd down and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, Stafford.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does, to the tune of a first down.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
To the air again, Stafford. time. Picked up by Levante David.
And the Bucs will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
Fournette on the counter. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Brady now on first down. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Brady to Gage for a Tampa first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs. And they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Fournette running out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Brady's throw there complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Brady now on first down.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run the draw play. This is White. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Throwing now is Brady.
They'll swing this out to Fournette. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Brady to throw. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Fournette will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season, got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
Brady's going to look to throw, and this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Throwing is Stafford.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10 from the gun. Here's Stafford. Open man right side is cut, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On first down, it's Stafford. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again.
Stafford hooking up with Akers.
Man, he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.